Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing great. I'm Kirti Sophia Panachan, and in today's session we'll be learning about print media. The invention of movable type by Johannes Gutenberg, a German, around 1450s was a turning point in history. He designed, set the type and printed 200 copies of his famous 42-line Bible. Gutenberg's innovation touched off a communication revolution in the Western world and gradually in the other parts of the world. The printing press spread and consequently more and more books appeared in the language of the ordinary people. The emergence of radio, television, and later online media have posed threats and challenges to the print media. However, the print media have effectively withstood these challenges. The broadcast and new media, with all their pervading presence, have not caused the death of print media as predicted by many scholars. The print, broadcast, and new media have complemented each other. However, the onslaught of the digital media has lowered the circulation figures of newspapers in the world except in the Asiatic region. So let's look at the different types of print media. They are newspaper, magazine, newsletter, brochures, and posters. The first one is newspaper. Newspapers are the most popular forms of print media. Newspapers can vary from daily newspapers to weekly tabloids. Different types of newspaper cater to various audiences. There are general newspapers, daily business newspaper, sports newspaper, and similarly there are morning newspaper and afternoon or evening newspapers. The next is magazine. Weekly, bi-weekly, fortnightly, monthly, quarterly, half-yearly publication come under the category of magazines. Usually, magazine contains more detailed reports, analysis, photographs, and illustrations on quality paper. Unlike newspaper, which has a shelf life of 24 hours, a magazine can have a longer shelf life. Newsletters. Newsletters also form an important part of print media. These target a specific group of audience and give information on a product, service, or institution. Brochures. Brochures give detailed information about the product. These are mainly distributed at events or even at the main outlet when a consumer needs to read in detail about the product. Posters. Posters are forms of outdoor advertising. The message in a poster has to be brief and eye-catching as it targets a person on the move. Apart from the media that I've already mentioned, there are some more. They are direct mail marketing, flyers, handbills or leaflets, banner advertising, billboard advertising, press releases, etc. These are also various types of print media. Now, let's see the advantages and limitation of newspapers. As we all know, the newspaper is a powerful medium. It is powerful because it has the ability to influence the way people view the world as well as their opinion of what they see. Newspaper can report stories in detail, and it provides more detailed news than radio or television. It permits readers to absorb news at their own speed and on their schedule. So we could read a newspaper at our own pace. There is no time limit or anything. We could read it at ease. Readers can skip items that do not interest them at all. Newspaper can print certain material that appeals to only a small percentage of the reading public, such as death notices, stock market listings, and classified advertisements. Newspaper is cheaply available for less than the price of a cup of tea. So all these are the advantages that I'm listing right now. There are a few more. Let's see. A large number of people can be reached in a given geographical area through newspaper. It can be easily recycled after reading. And it has great mobility, that is, one can easily carry newspaper to wherever one travels. And it gives the most important details in the very first paragraph. This is an important factor considering that people have very short attention spans. So these are the advantages of newspaper. Now let's look at the disadvantages of newspaper. An important issue in newspaper is that it has a very short life duration. The normal lifespan of a daily newspaper is 24 hours. Breaking stories first appear on electronic media and then on the daily newspapers. Large number of youngsters have begun to ask why should they read newspapers when they can get minute by minute updates of news on their smartphones. Generally, newspapers are messy with commercials. Environmentalists point out that newspapers can even cause pollution. Large numbers of trees are cut worldwide to produce newspaper that has a lifespan of merely 24 hours. So that's all for today. I hope today's session was fruitful for you all. We'll see you again in the next class. Thank you so much.